Welcome to the Strategic Cybersecurity channel brought to you by NKFP, a financial service leader. Let's discuss today what I used to call the regulatory lag, because regulatory compliance keeps you fighting yesterday's cyber wars while today threats evolves unchecked, right? What is the I'm going to describe here the cycles of a regulatory framework adoption, right? Regulation, most of the time they are written based on past incident, right? They get approved through a lengthy processes and implemented years after new threats emerge. Consider this timeline, for example. New threat emerge today. Security community is going to respond within weeks. The regulatory drafting begins. It will take months. The public comment period, you add additional months. The final regulation will be published in years. The implementation deadline, because when the final regulation is published, there is a deadline for organization to comply, so it will take even more years. Do you think that the threat landscape is going to be static during that lengthy process? No. Meanwhile, the cyber threat landscape evolves daily. So advanced persistent threat, for example, they adapt faster than regulatory cycles, right? By the time the compliance requirements address a threat, attackers have moved on to new techniques. This is what it creates what I call the regulatory lag, the gap between the current threats and the compliance requirement. Financial institutions relying solely on those regulatory guidance are always behind the threat curve. Let's take real examples. Cloud security requirements, they lag behind cloud adoption, right? Mobile banking regulation trail mobile threat evolutions. AI machine learning governance framework are here behind AI-enabled attacks. Cryptocurrency regulation struggle with DFI innovation, right? Forward-thinking security program made by cautious CISO don't wait for regulations. They are going to monitor for threat intelligence continuously. They are going to adapt controls based on emerging threats. They are going, for example, to implement zero trust architectures. They are going to invest in threat huntings. Basically, those financial institutions, they are going to have a strong cybersecurity foundation. And the most secure financial institutions, they exceed regulatory requirements by default, not by design. So we should not let that regulatory lag leave you vulnerable. Building security programs that have a strong cybersecurity foundation, that are going to understand, manage, mitigate the risk of the critical assets of the organization, not just address regulatory requirements. I hope this video has been informative for you to understand the regulatory lab, and don't let the regulatory lab leave you vulnerable. You should build security programs that anticipate threats, not just address regulatory requirements. Thank you.